But now you see, Niner gang, 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 Niner gang.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the show, the 49ers Quez, on my channel, the Sports Quez, and I'm your host, Quez. Now, I am here today. We did it. We finally did it. They finally did it. Brandon Aiyuk, the 49ers, came together. Finally got a deal done. Congratulations to Brandon Aiyuk on getting your money. Congratulations on the 49ers, John Lynch, for getting it done, getting your player. Congratulations to us, the 49er faithful, the fans, all of us. Bang, bang, Niner gang, the nation. All right? All of us. The gang. Bang. All that. Congratulations. We got our player. No more freaking headache. No more waking up every morning, checking YouTube and Twitter, trying to see what happened overnight while you was asleep, right? All right, so we got that done. The deal is 4 years, 120. So he got us 30 per. I think the guaranteed is 76. I think the fully guaranteed is 40, which, if I'm not mistaken, that's the guaranteed is if you play every game. The 40 was actually guaranteed, no matter if you play every game or what, blah, 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 that kind of thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's right, though. But you pretty much knew most of that stuff, if not all of it. So what we're here to talk about is the why and the how-ish, and why the 49ers had to get this done. They act like they didn't need to, which is fair. Good job. We had to get this done, period. And I'm here to tell you why, right? So, first things first. We need Brandon Aiyuk. The 49ers flat out just need Brandon Aiyuk. Every team needs good players. I don't know what's been going on with this argument that you don't need good players on your football team, and if you're a quarterback that has good players, now you're not a good quarterback. Every good team that gets to the Super Bowl, every team that's gonna be in the championship games, AFC or NFC championship games, they're gonna have teams that are full of great players, because that's what you need in today's NFL. There's no way around it. You need either that, or you need like a legendary quarterback, like top 3 all-time, 4 all-time quarterback. In today's NFL, you have to have either an overwhelming amount of talent or one of the best quarterbacks you've ever seen. I'm not just making this up. Over the last, 5 years? The last 5 years, the teams that have won a Super Bowl, it's been the Chiefs last year. This past year, they beat us. The Chiefs before that, unfortunately. It was the Rams. Before that, it was Tom Brady's Bucks. And before that, it was the Chiefs again. And just for a bonus, before that, it was Tom Brady. Okay? All right? So it's not that if you have too much talent on your team is somehow lesser. That's what you need to have. There's a lot of really good football players. There's a lot of really good football teams. How are you going to beat them if you don't have great players? All right. I didn't think so. There's no way to do it. So obviously the Chiefs, they got Patrick Mahomes. He's top 2 quarterback all time. Nobody's arguing that, right? I think we're all on the same page there, as much as we hate the Chiefs, right? Patrick Mahomes, top 2 quarterback all time. Is what it is. It'd be like that sometime. Before that, the Rams. The Rams had a wealth and plethora of talent. Still Aaron Donald, one of the best defenses. Well, I think the number 1 defense that year, actually. Finally got Matt Stafford to go with Cooper Kupp, to go with Odell, who was having like the best 2-3 game stretch he's ever had. It was going to be MVP that Super Bowl if he didn't get injured. Akers was top of the league that year in rushing. So don't give me this, all right? Just, you have to have a whole bunch of talent. Before that, again, it was the Chiefs, right? I know it was Brady. So Brady, when they win the Super Bowls, still have help somewhere. Like, you still have to have help somewhere, period. Tom Brady still had Mike Evans in them. That Chiefs team last year still had that really good defense. Still had Travis Kelce, who is going into the Hall of Fame, if I'm not mistaken. People think he's the best tight end of all time. So, anyway, long story short, you have to have a plethora of talent. You have to have at least a really good quarterback. And if you don't have that plethora of talent, your quarterback has to be legendary. The same thing is happening in the NBA right now. It went from Bill Russell's time where you could have just a really great player and he can just dominate everybody and, you know, some stuff around him. Not that he didn't have good players around him. But don't even argue with me. None of y'all was watching those games. After that, you could have the Michael Jordans where he does need good players around him in order to get the job done. But they don't have to be like great. They'd be really good. But I mean, Scottie Pippen's a Hall of Famer too. But in order to go on runs like this and to get the job done. Then we get into the Big Three era, right? So that was like an overwhelming massive talent at the top. But towards the end of it, you see that you can't do that anymore. You can't just have some talent up here because you don't have any talent for the rest of the team and it doesn't work out. So that's what's been happening the last like 8-9 years in the NBA. The last 6 or 7 has been different championships different champions every single year. In today's NBA, the last 2-3 years, if you don't have talent from 1 all the way to 8 to 10, you're cooked, bro. You're pretty much cooked. The Denver Nuggets, everybody was terrified of them. They lost 2 of the pieces they needed in the certain spots, and they got beat in the second round because there was a team better than them with more talent. So that's just what it is nowadays. But anyway, that's one of the reasons that we had to have BA, and I'm glad we got him. Beyond that, BA is a top 10 receiver, y'all. He's a top 10 receiver. You can't. There's kind of no way around it, to be honest. The stats say it. If you watch the games, the eyeball test says it. I know a lot of people were saying he didn't deserve the $30 million because he's not a top 10 receiver. I'm not sure what you're looking at or if you looked at anything, to be honest. I think maybe you're just listening to the certain people in the media who not 49ers fans. We know who they are. Nick. And yeah. I'll tell. Don't worry. You know I got the numbers. Don't play with me. So this is just we'll just go through it real quick. All right. And if at the end of this, it doesn't add up to top 10 to you, I guess you're entitled to your own opinion or something, and you're also bad at math. So, yards. He was 7th in yards with 1342, right? Hold up, let me make sure this thing's... Sometimes, you know, the computer, I want to make sure I don't want to know it's you. Yards, all right? Yards, 1342, 7th in the league. Top 5 that last year, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Puka Nacua, and AJ over at the Eagles, all right? And number 1, Tyreek Hill at 1799. And Aiyuk was 7th. All right, so top 10 in yards. Boom. Touchdowns. He was 5th in touchdowns. Tied for 5th in touchdowns with 7. All right, top 5, Tyreek Hill. Freaking balling last year. I can't even get him in my fantasy squad because somebody's got him. It's a keeper league. Whatever. Tyreek Hill, Mike Evans both at 13. CeeDee Lamb 12. Amon-Ra St. Brown 10. And Laporta had 10 as well. So a lot of ties for however many. If you want to put Aiyuk somewhere further down because you want to count the ties as whatever. He's 5th in touchdowns. Average per catch, number 2, bro. This is where I don't understand. I don't get it. So we definitely love deep threats in the NFL, right? We always have. As far as I know, as long as I've been watching football, we've always loved deep threats and people that can, or receivers that can take the ball from the line of scrimmage and go all the way down there. We love chunk plays. We love exciting plays. Brandon Aiyuk is freaking king of that, bro. 17.9. And if he's not getting it in just air yards, he's getting it in yak. I don't know many receivers with the combination of deep threat by feet and deep threat by hands in one player. Like, please name them in the league for me. Because Devontae Adams' run after is not like Aiyuk. It's not. His downfield deep threat definitely is, obviously. Tyreek Hill obviously has both. There's not many receivers that have both. Justin Jefferson has both. Puka's kind of got it. Amon-Ra not as well, a little bit, but not as much. I think Aiyuk's a better hands deep threat than St. Brown is. Long story short, that's the names that you have to mention Brandon Aiyuk with, or you're not having a real conversation about the receivers. The other people that were top in the number one above him was Pickens, by the way. After that, Amari Cooper, Noah Brown, DK. But those, you got to remember, I know a lot of y'all going to use that, well, those guys aren't good receivers, but you got to couple this average with the other categories that he's top 10 in. Don't forget that. The next, catch percentage. This is a huge one, but because this is connects your quarterback to your receiver. So give and take a little bit there. But if you can't catch, you can't catch. No matter who your quarterback is. And that's why, what's the boy for the Chiefs? Tony, Kadarius Tony. That's why he no longer is playing for the Chiefs. Yeah, even Patrick Mahomes looked different without the receivers that you should have. That dude, I'm not even gonna get in this conversation. Y'all saw Patrick Mahomes last year. He was not Patrick Mahomes all year until the playoffs. And even then, it wasn't who we know. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have the talent around him. Catch percentage. Aiyuk, 8th in the league. Top 5. Rice, plays for the Chiefs. Great quarterback. Adam Thielen's still getting it done. CeeDee Lamb, Nico over at the Texans. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown again, 72.6. The highest was 77. Brandon's is 71. All right. So those are all top 5 categories. In my opinion, important categories for receiving, right? Now, here's the kicker. This man, Brandon Aiyuk, is top 10 in all those categories, and he is 36th in targets. 36th. 36th. He's not even top 25 in targets, y'all. This is what kind of targets the top receivers you got. What you guys think the number 1 receivers and top 5 receivers are in the league. This is the targets that they're getting. CeeDee Lamb, 181. Devontae, 175. Cheetah, 171. Garrett Wilson, 168. OH, Amon-Ra, 164. Guess how many targets, not receptions, targets Aiyuk gets? Put in the comments. Give a guess. 105, y'all. 105. He's getting 50 to 60 to 70 less targets than these dudes. And he's in the top 10 in yards, in touchdowns. What? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? It's the offense. It's the offense. Yo, Aiyuk is one of the best route runners in the league. And if you don't admit that, we definitely can't even have a conversation. Either watch tape or even the pundits know that. The ones that hate on Brandon Aiyuk will admit that. If he's doing all of that and getting, 70% of the touches? 80% of the touches? Come on, y'all. What are we talking about? No. That's like 60% of the touches. What are we talking about? Anyway. All right, so long story short, we need a BA. We got BA. The deal is done. We're ready for the season. I'm glad we did get it done. We will have to worry about this in the next couple of seasons, I'm sure. We still have other people to pay. Unpopular opinion, I think if we do end up losing a receiver in the next couple of years, I would rather trade Debo. I'm sorry. I love Debo. And I think he is really good. But Brandon Aiyuk is definitely a better pure receiver than he is, right? We can admit that. And then Debo gets hurt a lot. We do know that. We love his play style. His play style gets him injured a lot. And when he gets injured, Kyle Shanahan loses his freaking mind. He goes crazy. His playbook turns into soup. I don't know what happens, bro. I don't know why he can't just plug certain stuff, but he starts calling weird stuff, putting people in weird positions. The motions are different. It is the strangest thing. He calls a completely different game when Debo's gone. And it's bro, after 5 years with that player, shouldn't you be able to adjust? Shouldn't you have a game plan ready to go for when you lose Debo? Because you know it's going to happen. And it's probably going to happen in the middle of a game because he plays so hard. All right? And we love you, Debo. We love you for that. For sure we do. But in this business, in this league, decisions have to be made. So if it comes down to it, if or when it comes down to it, unfortunately, I think that's what will happen. That's what I would rather happen. I guess we'll see. But for now, we ain't got to worry about that. Everybody's here except for Trent. Trent will be here eventually. We'll still be able to win games without him. The line looks a little bit better this year. Y'all tell me the right guard's name we just got, who is balling. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Sorry. Yeah. But he's been balling, so man, that's a position we needed plugged for a long time. I think the left guard is where we got screwed in the Super Bowl last year when Brandon was naked for the touchdown for the win, and then Purdy had like 0.4 seconds to try to see him and throw the ball. It's weird, and somehow people are using that referendum on Bird. Anyway, before I get mad again, I'm just excited for the season to start. We're only like a week away. I can't believe it. What's today? Today's Friday. And we play next. Oh, we got the Monday night, don't we? Let's freaking go, man. Bang Bang Niner game. The season is here. Are y'all ready or not? Are y'all ready or not, though? I'm terrified of injuries. We were really healthy last year. But whatever. No time to think about negative. It's time to think about getting to the top, proving our spots again, taking our shot to win. About to make it drop again with it. It's like, no. All right. Until next time. Let's go, y'all. Bang Bang Niner game. Come with me for the season. I'm probably going to do a little post game stuff, too. Follow the things and the stuff and all that, SportsQuez. But we're going to do some post-game things. It's probably just going to be vibey. I have a reaction channel. That's where most of my work is at for now. But as long as y'all come with me on this journey over here with the Niners, then I'll work harder over here because I'm going to be watching every single snap. I don't miss nothing. All right? Bang Bang Niner game. Quez out. I never said that before in my life. Who cares? Bang Bang Niner game. Peace. Cool runnings.
Niner gang, 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 Niner.